As we get ready here for game 2 of the doubleheader between the post 22 Hardhats and the Williston Keybirds. A very close game 1, a walk-off win for the post 22 Hardhats, winning the game 8-7. So we'll hand it over here over the PA system.
Here at beautiful Black Hills Central Hospital Stadium, all the Blue Field, four nice matchup between the Pistons on the scoreboard, the Keepers of Williston, North Dakota, and the home team, the Post 22 Hardhats. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineups for each squad, with the teams please line up on their respective baselines. For Williston, lead off and catching tonight, number 11, Colin Christian. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 2, Jackson Knox. Batting third and playing left field, number 1, Max Dean. Batting fourth and playing center field, number 9, Ian Mortensen. Batting fifth and serving as designated hitter, number 15, Connor Ekblad. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 5, Ashley Nicolai. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 20, Callan Warren. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 6, Brayden Bowles. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 8, Garrett Silver. And on the mound, tagging into number 3, Chase Collins. Williston's head coach is Travis Sorensen, with assistant coaches Jackson Meyer and Kyle Michigan. Let's welcome the rest of the Williston Keybirds. And now for your post 22 Hardhats starting lineup. Leading off and playing third base, number 10, Ian Roberts. Batting second place, center field, number 19, Lars Speaker. And third, second base, number 18, Wyatt Greer. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 27, Kane Brown. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 22, Jace Morgan. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 25, Dexter Steve. Batting seventh and man on the mound tonight, number 12, Dawson Inhofer. Batting eighth and catching, number 21, Josh Eller. And batting ninth and shortstop, number 11, Blaine Hunt. The Hardhats are coached by Tony Porter, assistants Nick Ewing and Nick Kindred. Let's meet the rest of the Hardhats. Your umpires for tonight's game, behind the plate, Mr. Bob Pence, and in the field, Mr. John Woodcraft. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please stand and leave your hats. Active and retired military, we encourage you to live the appropriate salutes as we honor America with singing our national anthem. Sung tonight by Haley Hoffman. Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so gallantly hailed at twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Play ball just has been set and we're ready to go for game 2 of the doubleheader between Williston Keybirds and the Post 22 Hardhats after walking off, getting their 24th win of the season as they were down 7-2 entering the bottom of the 7th inning, and they managed to get 6 more in the bottom of that. So as we see on the mound today, game 2 is going to be number 12, Dawson Inhofer. In the last game, he was being the designated hitter or shortstop. So he comes in. He's also hitting number 7 in the lineup. As we look here at the pitching stats of Dawson Inhofer, he's got 10.1 innings pitched, sitting at a 3-win, 0-loss record, a 1.335 ERA, and a 9.68 WHIP. He has 8 strikeouts. He's walked 2 batters, has 8 hits against, and 5 runs against. So that's what it looks like there for Dawson Inhofer, the right-hander starting pitcher here on the mound for the Hardhats. And a little bit of the lineup for Williston kind of being shaken up a little bit as Colin McChristian, the catcher, is the leadoff man here, followed by Jackson Janot and Max Heen. Those are the 3 due up there for Williston. And then we see Connor Ekblad, who pitched late in the game 1 of the doubleheader. He comes in and is the designated hitter in this game. And there's only one new name here. It's Graydon Bowles, the second baseman, hitting 8th in the lineup there for Williston. So that's what it looks like in Chase Collins, who is the starting pitcher for the Williston Keybirds. So a little bit of that sun has gone away. Lights are starting to come out here a little bit. And we're ready to go for game 2 of the doubleheader here on this Tuesday night. So the clicks of the Hardhats as Elder, Roberts, and Inhofer all chatting about it. And now they're ready to go. As Colin McChristian, the first batter up, as you look at him last game, had 2 singles. And his first at-bat had an RBI single. So we'll see how he starts off his first at-bat here in game 2 of the doubleheader. First pitch is delivered here for Inhofer, and this one will go down in the dirt as Josh Elder, who is catching here again for the Hardhats. And now the count will go to 1-0. Inhofer pivots here for the next one. And McChristian will take a piece of this one. He'll foul off, so the count will go to 1-1 strike. And Inhofer, who is fast here with his next pitch after pitch. 1-1 count. Inhofer the lift of the left leg. This one right down the middle for strike 2. 1-2 here for the opening hitter. It's the catcher, Colin McChristian, number 11. 1-2 count. This one again fights off another foul ball. So the count will stay 1-2. Another new ball given here for Inhofer. Inhofer gets ready here for the 1-2 pitch. It comes. This one just a little high and outside. And speaking of Kane McLeod, as he played left field back in game 1, he is playing in right field today after Dexter Steen. He's returned back on first base with Morgan playing left field. Next pitch comes. This one pops up high. Blaine Hunt, the shortstop, is under it, makes the catch here for the first down away. A pop-up right to him. So 1 away. And now Jackson Janot, the shortstop, as he is up. And Janot, his first at-bat of last game, he was hit by a pitch and went 0 for 3. So first pitch here, and this one fouls off. The count will go 0-1. Inhofer, who puts that one in through the strike zone. So 0-1 count. Inhofer again, the righty, off the mound. Pitch comes, drops just a little bit low of the strike zone. So the count will go 1-1 strike. Inhofer ready with the right arm. Off the mound again. Swan on this one. A hard hit here into center field. Kiefer is played under it. Makes the stop and makes the catch for the second out here in the first inning. And now left fielder Max Heen, as he comes up. Here the third hitter in the order for Williston. And Heen in last game, as he went 0 for 3 and walked his last time up. So with 2 down, first pitch here for Inhofer on Heen. This one right down the middle for a strike. And Dawson Inhofer in last game was the shortstop for the Hardhats in the 8-7 victory. 0-1 pitch comes. This one takes a swing on it right to past Steen and past Reeder. Both of them trying to dive towards it, so that's going to be the first hit here of the game, belonging to Maxine for the Keybirds. So the center fielder, Eden Mortson, as he comes in, he was the designated hitter in last game. Had 2 walks and 2 groundouts. So he comes up to play now, following with Heen's first base. That squeaks right by Steen and Reeder on first and second. First one for a strike. And Inhofer, before getting that ball back, was taking a quick look there on first base to see where this guy was. So Steen gets ready. Him and Morgan both catch with the right hand. A 1 pitch count comes. This one is swung. This one was just going to go foul off to the right side. So 0-2 count with 2 away. Inhofer again kicks some of the turf there on the mound. 0-2 pitch coming. Righty delivers down in the dirt. And Elder does a good backstop there for preventing that one from going loose. So a 1-2 count we go now. Inhofer the lean in. He waits the call here from Elder. He gets it. Takes another look back to first. Inhofer the pitch comes. This one is swung on. This one's going to drop into center field. Kiefer is under it. And runners advance to second. So another single there on the board. Back to back for Williston. And Mortensen will get on. And now the DH, Connor Ekblad. So Connor Ekblad last game, who was playing first base. He went 1 pop out, a strikeout, and a walk. And then he came in to pitch there late in that game. And that was the win for the Hardhats 8-7. First one here to Ekblad. This one's going to get popped up. Steen gives chase here in front of the dugout. And he makes the catch. Incredibly caught. Right leading into Williston's dugout. So the Hardhats, 5 hitters in for Williston. It started off with a pop-up there from Colin McChristian, followed by a flyout from Jackson Janot, then a single from Max Heen and Eden Mortensen, and now there, Connor Ekblad, who pops up right to Steen on first. And we go to the bottom of the first for the Hardhats hitting. And the 3 due-ups still stay the same. Aiden Roberts playing third base, followed by Lars Kiefer in the center field position, hitting second. And third hitter in the order, the second baseman, number 18, Wyatt Reeder. And Reeder was intentionally walked on his last at-bat of the last game. They did not want to see him come up to the plate and hit a big one off them. So they put runners with Roberts and Reeder, and they came in with a big hit for the walk-off win. So Chase Collins, as he comes in to pitch, he is a left-handed pitcher, and he was playing center field in last game for Williston, as he went 0 for 4, as he had a strikeout, ground-out, line-out, and pop-up. So pretty much everything across the board for him hitting-wise. So Aiden Roberts, he comes in ready to go. So McChristian and Elder, both of these catchers who played last game, are playing in Game 2 of the doubleheader here as well. So first pitch for Chase Collins off to Aiden Roberts, and we're ready to go here for the Hardhats hitting. And the first pitch comes to Roberts. He'll take it in for a strike. So with an 0-1, again with a left-hander, they have not seen a lefty in this game, or in the 2 games they have played yet until right now. A 1 pitch comes. This one drops a little bit outside for ball 1 off to Roberts. So 1-1 count, and Aiden Roberts in last game for the Hardhats third baseman had a single, a ground out, and a walk. And the next pitch to Roberts, this one drops down low of the strike zone. That will go for ball 2 and 1 strike. Collins gets ready, gets the call from his catcher, gets set. Here comes the pitch. Roberts takes a good hack on this one, dropping back into center field, makes the diving catch, and he caught it. It looked like he dropped it, so the umpires say 1 down, and that was well hit into center field. So that puts Roberts down and puts Kiefer up. So Lars Kiefer, the center fielder who comes in last game, having 2 groundouts, a pop-up, and a sacrifice bunt. So that's what it looked like last game there for Kiefer. First pitch onto him, goes outside for ball 1 from the left-handed pitcher in Collins. And what I thought from the Roberts hit, I thought it fell, and then I saw a little white circle. I wondered if it was maybe a piece of his armband, so they called him out. So 1-1 count following that last strike that just goes in off of Kiefer. 1-1 pitch comes from Collins. Kiefer gets a swing onto it. Shortstop Janot makes the pickup. The throw to first is in time for the second out here in the bottom of the first. Just a ground out to short. So Wyatt Reeder, and he comes in to hit. Reeder had a big start of the game earlier. Had an RBI single. He had 2 singles, a ground out, and an intentional walk. So that's what last game looked like for him. He'll take the first one here for a ball. So he'll start off this count 1-0. Here in the bottom of the first, 0-0 game. 2 down. Collins the next pitch to Reeder. Takes a good swing on it. Gets under this one. Back into center field, giving chase. Takes a little tumble. This one drops. Back to the center field wall. Reeder around second. Going into third. They pick it up on the back center field wall. Reeder's going to go home. Reeder turns on the afterburners. He comes in to score. Wyatt Reeder around the horn. The Hardhats have a 1-0 lead. Another insider. 1-0 for the Hardhats. Unbelievable. As it happened from Blaine Hunt as well in the last game. All the way around the horn. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now 1-0. They have the early lead thanks to Wyatt Reeder. And now Kay McLeod, the right fielder, who comes into the plate, takes the first pitch. This one is going to get popped up high and goes for a foul ball. And McLeod, the last game, a ground out, a pop-up, and a fly-out. So that's what the last game looked like there for Kay McLeod. We'll go here at the other angle, 0-1 pitch count. Collins lifts the leg off the mound. This one went for strike 2. No swing there from McLeod, but in through the zone for strike 2. So 0-2 pitch comes down into the turf for ball 1 here of the count. First one for McLeod, 1-2 with 2 away. First hit of the game comes off the bat from Wyatt Reeder. And 2 hits for Williston. Collins pitch just a little high. That will count for ball 2. Hardhats will take it. With the 2-2 count, Collins in again with the lunge. Looks at the catcher, waits for his call. And they get it. Lifts the right leg. Pitch comes. McLeod pops this one high up. And right fielder makes the under it and makes the catch for the third out. But Wyatt Reeder makes the big play to get the Hardhats up on the board 1-0 early in this game. So we go to the second inning. McLeod to right. And Morgan who will be the next hitter. But Williston, as their next hitter up, is going to be their third baseman, Ashton Nikoloft, followed by first baseman, Callan Delorme, and second baseman, number 6, Graydon Bowles. So those are the 3 due up there for Williston. We'll take a quick look here around the MLB scores, as we only went through them once in the last game, so a lot has changed. As we go here to the top of the board, at the bottom of the 8th inning, the Chicago Cubs, who took the NL in their division, as they're up over the Phillies 8-4. Cubs having 13 hits in that game. Red Sox over the Rays in the middle, 8-3-1. Nationals over the Mets 4-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Going into the 7th inning here for the Braves and Brewers. Milwaukee up 3-1. Yankees, top of the 6th inning, up 8-1 over the Kansas City Royals. And all Twins of fans might want to close their ears on this one. Texas Rangers up 10-3 over the Twins in the bottom of the 6th. Blue Jays over the Cardinals 8-4 in the top of the 7th. White Sox over the Astros in 4-1 in the 5th inning. And in the 3rd inning, Giants Rockies at 1-1. Final scores: Tigers beat the Orioles 5-3. Reds shut out the Guardians 1-0, and the Miami Marlins defeat the Pittsburgh Pirates 3-2. And 3 more upcoming games. We'll get to that later, but we're ready to go here as Dawson Inhofer. Quick chat with third baseman in Roberts. So Ashton Nikoloff comes in. Right-handed batter with a right-handed pitcher. Dawson Inhofer, his first pitch here of the second inning underway. And this one is swung. This one into right field. McLeod giving chase. Makes a great catch for the first out on the first pitch here of the inning. One away early. So Callan DeLorme, he comes in, the first baseman for the Keybirds. And now Inhofer here ready for his next pitch. And this one's just ducking out of the way. Ball one, we saw 2 hit by pitches back in the first inning from Hardhats pitcher and Gina Moreno. 1-0 again. And Swan on this one, a ground play right to Roberts on one knee. Gets the pick up the throw to Steen on first. 1 away, 2 away now. From a ground out to third from DeLorme. This pulls up Graydon Bowles, the second baseman. So Nikoloff and DeLorme, the first 2 here. And Inhofer gets set and ready to go. First pitch to his new batter. This one just got a piece of it. He went, got a piece of the bat. So 0-1 count. Now home plate umpire, as he'll throw that ball right back to Inhofer on the mound. They'll reuse that one. 0-1 count now. Inhofer, pitch comes. This one a little inside. That will go for the first ball of the count now. So a 1-1 count in the top of the second inning. 2 away here for Williston. Inhofer gets ready again. Off the mound. Pitch right down the middle for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, excuse me. Inhofer, the pitch comes. Oh, he got him! Catches him looking for the first strikeout on the day for Dawson Inhofer. A quick top of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second. So Graydon Bowles, who strikes out. It was a pop-up to right field from Ashton Nikoloff, and then followed by Callan DeLorme, a ground to third, and then Graydon Bowles, a strikeout. So the next 3 up there for the Hardhats, left fielder Jace Morgan, followed by first baseman Dexter Steen. And pitcher, Dawson Inhofer. Those are the 3 next up. We'll go here through the upcoming games in the MLB. The Oakland Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. That game happening at 7:38. Dodgers Padres at 7:40. And the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks at 7:40. So those are the 3 upcoming games. And we take a quick look here at the weather. It was currently 93 degrees not too long ago. Currently 87 degrees. And the wind went from about 3 miles per hour now up to 6. So it's starting to cool off a little bit from what it was a hot day. Tomorrow was supposed to be 87 degrees, still a little bit hotter. And then some showers Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we get set and ready to go here for the next inning. Bottom of the second. Jace Morgan, the first man up. Wyatt Reeder, the inside the park home run. As he gets the party started. 1-0 the score for the Hardhats. So Collins, the lefty, first pitch here to Morgan. Takes a swing here off the mound. Shortstop makes the run over to first for the first out. First pitch and just a ground out from Morgan. And now this will pull up Dexter Steen, the first baseman. He did not play in game 1 of the doubleheader as Jace Morgan was the first baseman. So Steen, back-to-back left-handed batters, and Morgan and Dexter. So they come up 1 away following the ground out. Steen plays very high and inside of that box. Here comes the first one, in for a strike. 0-1. And that back left foot as deep as it can go in the box. 0-1 pitch comes. Steen will take it, in for a strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second inning, in a 1-0 lead for the Hardhats over the Keybirds. Collins, the pitch off the turf and into the chest for the first ball there as McChristian hobbles up, gets a throwback to his pitcher there for Collins. 1-2. Steen awaits here the next pitch. 1 away already. Lifts the leg. Pitch comes to Steen. Takes a swing. Fouls it off. A little bit awkward there. Came a little late. Maybe decided he didn't think about it. Pulled away. So the count will go 1 ball, 2 strikes. Collins again. Ready to go, the lefty lifted a leg off the mound. Steen just takes another hack at it. A little chop, like cutting the onions. So that will go for another foul ball. 1-2 count. Collins here gets a new ball. Fighting off 2 straight foul balls with Steen. 1-2 pitch comes. And that one came a little bit down. That was, they say, ball 2. So Steen to a 2-2 count. Great plate disciplinary. Great plate vision as well. 2-2 awaits. Pitch from Collins. That one in. Ball 3. So Steen, who went from an 0-2 count now to a full count, with only 1 away here in the bottom of the second. Collins, the pitch comes downstairs for ball 4, and Steen fights off for a walk. So it's the pitcher, Dawson Inhofer here, the 7th hitter on the lineup. So it's Steen with his walk on first, only 1 away. Collins gets set here for the next pitch. First one just a little low, ball 1. And Dawson Inhofer in the last game, a strikeout, ground out, and a single. So 1 for 3 for him. 1-0 pitch comes. Inhofer takes a swing. This one over the head of the second baseman into the right field. Steen will go to second, and a single there for Dawson Inhofer. And now the Hardhats get runners on first and second. And now up to the plate, catcher Josh Elder. So Collins on the mound has given up 1 hit there to Inhofer and a walk-off to Steen. The first walk allowed on the day for Collins. So as he wants catcher McChristian for a quick little chat. So with only 1 away, 2 hits now for each team. Elder, another left-handed batter here. So he takes the step back in the box after the catcher and pitcher have a quick, short discussion. Lefty and Chase Collins gets set, looks back on first and second. And Steen takes off to third in for a strike. Steen sliding in safe. That one gets away. And runners advance to second and third. So Steen adds for a stolen base. So 0-1 count. Runners on second and third now. Here with Collins. He gets set, gets the pitch count. All of them coming in inwards in the infield. We'll see maybe if Elder will take a bunt. First pitch comes, swings and misses for strike 2. So 0-2 count here for Elder. A big, powerful swing onto that one. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. All the infielders in there for Williston, still playing a little bit in tight. Most of them in the grass. First, second, shortstop, and third. Collins, the pitch comes down the middle for strike 3 for the second out. And that's the first strikeout on the day there for Chase Collins. And a strikeout looking. So now this is going to pull up Blaine Hunt, the shortstop. And Blaine Hunt, it didn't take him too long. Went 2 for 3 last game. An RBI triple, a ground out, and inside the park home run. Runners on second and third. First pitch to Hunt will go down low in the turf for ball 1. So with a 1-0 count. Steen on third following his stolen base. Inhofer followed on second. Collins gets set again. Gets the call from his catcher. Lefty through. Pitch goes down a little low. Ball 2 as they have a little chase down with Steen on third. Still not on the bag yet. And he will go to the bag. A little bit of a stare down to see if Steen was going to take off or not, which he didn't. So manager Kelvin Torrey gives the sign here to Blaine Hunt, who is hitting right-handed for the switch hitter. 2-0 count. Collins lifts the leg. Pitch comes. Hunt gets a piece of it. Fouls off. Count goes 2-1. And Roberts, who is the man on deck, so he goes to get that foul ball, puts it in the back pocket. So with a 2-1 count, Collins again here with the pitch. It's a Hunt. Keeps it. This one just goes foul. So his second foul ball, count will go to 2-2. Steen still remains on third with Inhofer on second. 2-2 count, Inhofer on second. Steen on third. Hunt at bat with a 2-2 count with 2 away. Collins, the left-handed pitcher. Off the mound. This one a little high. Ball 3, full count. First base could be calling Blaine Hunt's name here in the bottom of the second and a 1-0 lead for the Hardhats. So Collins waiting for that call from his catcher, and he got it. Here comes the next pitch. This one down the turf for ball 4, and bases will come loaded following the second walk allowed on the day for Chase Collins, and now Aiden Roberts, who comes up to the plate here. So a mound visit for Williston. So we'll see. No pitching change, I would assume. He has allowed 2 hits, 2 walks, and 1 run. And Roberts, his first time up, he flew out to center field. And center fielder for Williston, Eden Mortensen, made that crazy catch to make that first out of the game happen. So the mound visit has come to an end. And now Chase Collins will take a little lap here around the mound, with Inhofer returning on second, Hunt on first, and Steen on third. With 2 away in the bottom of the second. We go back to the top of the order here with Aiden Roberts, the third baseman. So Collins gets set following his mound visit, and the first pitch will come down the middle for a strike. So 0-1 away with 2 down. And the shortstop and second baseman making sure that they follow right behind, just in case of that throw is a little wild back from the catcher to the pitcher. So 0-1 here. Down the middle, Roberts. This is going to be a base hit. Flies into right field. Steen comes in to score. Inhofer rounding third. And Hunt goes into third, so 2-run score. 3-0 Hardhats with an RBI, 2 RBI single for Aiden Roberts. And the Hardhats extend the lead, 3-0. So Lars Kiefer, who comes in, as he had a ground out his first time up. And Hunt, you got 2 guys on first and third that have a lot of speed. One of them leads the team in stolen bases, and Hunt trailing right behind him on second on the team in stolen bases. Hunt, who has 19. And look at that. Roberts takes off to second and safe. That one bobbles over the head of second. And Hunt will come in to score, and the Hardhats have a 4-0 lead. So 1-0 count. The stolen base resulted there for Roberts. And the wild throw from catcher to second went over the head. And the Hardhats have got 3 here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 pitch count here for Kiefer. Roberts yet again going back and forth. This next one out and away for ball 2. Gets away for the catcher's glove. And Roberts will go to third. So 2-0 count. And the Hardhats, ever since finishing the game 1 of the doubleheader, they have caught all that momentum and all that heat. And that end of the game is carried here into the next one. So with a 2-0 count, next pitch comes. Kiefer swings and misses for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away still in the bottom of the second. Collins lifts the leg. Here comes the pitch up high, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, and an error coming on that for Williston. 4-0 now, Hardhats. Here comes the next pitch. This one down low, ball 4. And that's the 3rd walk allowed for Collins here. So Kiefer will go on first. Runners regain back on the corners. And now Reeder comes in. We all know what happened with Reeder in his first time up. Hit the inside the park home run. So with 2 away on the corners. A speedster on third and a speedster on first, and Kiefer and Roberts. So Collins looks right away there. Kiefer will take off to second, in for a strike. Kiefer slides in safe. So Kiefer will get a stolen base to his name. as that is his 11th of the year. So Reeder, who took that one in for a strike. So with an 0-1 count, runners on second and third now. Collins a pitch to Reeder, takes a swing. This one gets through, and that one gets to the gap onto center and right. 2 runs come in to score, make it 6-0. Reeder rounding second again. The throw comes in. Reeder's going to go all the way again. Will the throw come to third? He does it again! Wyatt Reeder! He gives the arms cross celebration all the way around the horn again. 7-0. Hardhats, Wyatt Reeder all the way around again. Oh my. He has done it. Brings in all the runs. A big one there. 7-0 now for the Hardhats. And Reeder is picking up right where he left off from the Veterans Classic Tournament when he hit that outside the park home run over the right field wall. And the first pitch here to McLeod will go up high for ball 1. And again, I apologize for probably blowing out your speakers. 1-0 pitch again, up high, ball 2. 2-0 count comes, and calling 6 runs allowed here in the bottom of the second. Here comes his next one as McLeod takes a hit. This one to shortstop Janot, the pickup, and the throw to first. He is there for the third out, but what an inning for the Hardhats. They managed to get 6 hits. They have now 4 hits here in the game, and they lead 7-0 going into the top of the third inning. So McLeod, who grounds to shortstop there, as we'll take a short break, and we'll be back here on Hardhats TV to kick off the third inning with Dawson Ofer still on the mound for the Hardhats. All right, we're back ready to go here for the third inning after the big 6-run bottom of the second for the Hardhats to make their lead noticeable 7-0. As they never held the lead once in Game 1 of the doubleheader. They were tied 2-2 going into the third inning in Game 1 of the doubleheader, and then it was 7-2 going into the bottom of the seventh, and the Hardhats, of course, winning that game 8-7. So leadoff hitter here is going to be Garrett Solberg, in the first pitch from Inhofer, a little inside for ball 1. And he's playing right field today, as Solberg also played right field last game. He had 2 hit-by pitches and a double. And the next one, again, down on the turf for ball 2. So 2-0 count for Solberg, the right fielder for Williston. Inhofer gets set. 2-0 count pitch comes. Again, down low for ball 3. 3 pitches in, 3 balls to start this inning in the third. Inhofer gets set again. Pitch comes right down the middle for a strike. So count 3-1 now. The leadoff man and Solberg. Inhofer off the mound. This one right down the middle, strike 2. So started 3-0, now it's 3-2. Full count for outfielder Garrett Solberg. Inhofer, who now gets the thumbs up from the home plate umpire. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. This one a little up high for ball 4. So the first walk allowed on the day there for Dawson Inhofer. So with a runner on first out for Williston, this will bring up Colin McChristian, and he popped up his first time up. So the Hardhats could get a double play opportunity here. First one takes a swing, fouls off. So it goes to an 0-1 count. Hardhats improved their overall record this year to 24 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. As you see in the little On the scoreboard in the top left of the screen, 0-1 pitch. This one will go for a ball. So 1-1 count. Hanover gets the ball right back from his catcher and Elder. McChristian set and ready. Runner still on first there in Solberg. Next pitch just a little outside for ball 2. Elder making sure he can patrol on second base. So if there's a throw needed, he can get it just in time. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Still no outs here in the top of the third. This one is popped up high. This one's going to go into the grass field. That will be a foul ball, so that will result into 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inhofer gets set here for McChristian, the catcher for the Keybirds. Inhofer the next one, swung. This one, Reeder makes the play. The throw over to second. Hunt makes the first one. The throw to first, not in time. So fielder's choice. Runner out on second. And a single. So this will pull up Jackson Janot, the shortstop, who had a fly out to center field his last at-bat for his second here of the game. Inhofer for the pickoff to first. Steen tags him in safe. So still waiting for the first pitch of the count is Janot. 1 away in the top of the third. Here comes the first one, up high, ball 1. So 1-0 count to start it off. We'll change the angle here. 1-0. Inhofer gets set. Ready on the next. Pitch comes, swung. This one is going to get hit, drops into right field. And McLeod is going to field it. So that's going to be a single, moves runners to first and second. And now Max Hearn, the left fielder, is brought up to the plate. Max Heen, not Hearn. Oops. So 1 away. Runners on first and second. And then Inhofer down to low. Hunt backs off on a second. And the pitch just goes a little outside for ball 1. So this will start a 1-0 count. And Heen, who hits third in the lineup. And Heen, his first time up, hit a single. So he got the first hit of the game. Inhofer's next pitch, again up high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Only 1 out and runners on first and second here for Williston. Inhofer leaning into it. Gets the call, looks back on second. Here comes the pitch. Again, a little up high. That will count as ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 away. Inhofer gets set. Heen taps the home plate. 3-0, trying to pick off the second. Hunt, and the runner knew it was coming, runs back in time. So 3-0. Heen, the left fielder, steps back in the box. Inhofer on the mound. Again, a look back on second. Pitch comes in for the first strike. We saw one like this with a previous at-bat. It went 3-0 count, and then it went to full count. So we'll see if it happens here. 3-1, Inhofer's next pitch. This one just a little high and outside for ball 4. So that turns the bases loaded here. And now Eden Mortensen, who comes out. We have a quick mound visit for Coach Kindred. Just to calm down Dawson Inhofer here on the mound. Currently 7:52, sunset about half an hour away. And then it'll hopefully cool off a little more. So announcing over the PA system the upcoming games. In the next few weeks, on Thursday, the Hardhats will travel down to Pueblo, Colorado. And then the following weekend, Omaha, Nebraska. So that's what it looks like. And games will always be on Hardhats TV. So next pitch to Inhofer. And this is Eden Mortensen, the center fielder, so that will go for a ball with bases loaded with one away. And Mortensen also had a single his first time up. Hanover gets set, 1-0 pitch comes, swings and misses, and for strike one. 1-1 count, one away. Hanover again set. Pitch comes 1-1. This is struck on. This one in center field. Kiefer chopping his feet, makes the catch. A runner tags up. Kiefer, the throw is not in time. So a sacrifice hit. And Williston gets their first run here on the board, as it is 7-1. So Chase Collins, he's going to come in here and hit for the DH spot. Takes over for Connor Ekblad. So this is his first at-bat here of the game. 2 away, runners on first and second following the sacrifice fly. First one down the middle for a strike. Whoops, I didn't clear the scoreboard. That one in for a strike. Count goes 0-1. Inhofer looks back on second. Hunt backs off. Runner takes off. This one is going to almost stayed fair. It goes foul. So the count goes 0-2. That one was hit inside on that first base line and then just took one hop and across the line for a foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Hanover gets set here for his next one with 2 away. Pitch comes, swung. This one straight to Hunt tags second and puts it away here for the top of the third inning. Only 1 run scored there for Williston. We go to the bottom of the second, as it was a sacrifice fly from Eden Mortensen, which brought in Colin McChristian in for the run. So Williston still trailing by 6. And the next hitter up here for the Hardhats is going to be Jace Morgan. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV and be back for the bottom of the third inning action between Williston and Post 22 Hardhats. So we have a new pitcher here on the mound entering the bottom of the third inning for Williston, number 22, McCray Heller. So he comes in for Chase Collins, who only threw for 1 strikeout. So Morgan, he comes up to the plate as he had a ground out first time up. That was to shortstop for Williston, Jackson Janot. So he gets set and ready. Left-handed batter with the pink bat. 7-1 the score, entering the bottom of the third, and now the newest pitcher, and Heller, first one, this one down low for a ball. We'll start this inning off for Jace Morgan and the Hardhats. 1-0 count, and Heller gets set on the mound. The right-hander delivers. Morgan gets a piece of it. This one just hooks foul on the right side, probably into the bullpen there for Williston. So following the foul ball, we'll go to 1 ball, 1 strike. Morgan again sets back up here, ready to go. 1-1. Heller takes the step here off the mound, and that curveball drops into the turf first before getting to the glove for ball 2. So bullpen umpire will throw the ball right back to Heller, the pitcher. 2-1 count. Morgan gets set and ready. Heller takes the step off the mound. Pitch comes in. And Morgan thought about it. He will hold off, but that goes inside for ball 3. 3-1 count, man on deck. Dexter Steen. So a 3-1 count. Heller, the pitch comes. Morgan swings. This one's going to stay fair. Heller, the pickup, the scoop. The throw to first is in time for the first out. As Collins, who will play on first base now. So 1 away. Dexter Steen, who comes in. Another ground out there from Morgan. And Steen, who on his first at-bats was pretty ahead of the strike count and then got walked. And then he also had a stolen base and came in for a run. So with 1 away, first one just going on the tippy toes and moving back, avoiding getting hit. So now we'll go for ball 1. 1-0 count with 1 away in the bottom of the third. McCray, Heller. Here on the pitch, it comes. Steen takes a good smack dab onto it, puts some sauce on it, back to the wall. Steen rounds first. He's going for more. He gets off second. And the napkin on the mouth now. That's a triple for Mr. Dexter Steen. And the Hardhats get one there. So a walk and a triple. And now Inhofer comes up as Steen double dips on the hit to the right field wall. And now Inhofer, who comes in as he had a single as well as a stolen base and a run. So with Steen in scoring position, Heller, pitch comes. This is swung. This one's just going to go foul on that first base line. And as Collins is there for Williston. So 0-1 count following the foul ball there from Inhofer as a quick time here from the home plate umpires checking the ball out, seeing if it's damaged, and looks like it goes right back. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Following that quick intermission there from home plate umpires checking on that ball. So 0-1 count gives the okay back to Heller. The righty delivers this one down the middle for strike 2. Inhofer didn't swing on that one. 5 hits for the Hardhats today, followed by Williston's 3. And Williston having an error to the Hardhats 0. So Heller gets the call from McChristian, the catcher. Here comes the next pitch. Swings and misses for strike 3 and puts the second out here as Inhofer, as he goes away. And now this will pull up Josh Elder here on the mound. His first time up had the strikeout, the only one of the day for Chase Collins. So Elder, who gets set, and Steen still on third base following his triple. First pitch inside, that goes down the middle for a strike. 0-1 count, and making sure that that throw is right back into the glove of Heller. Shortstop Janot making sure back to get it. 0-1 pitch count, swings and misses down to the turf for strike 2 off of Elder's swing and miss. 0-2 count, 2 away. In the bottom of the third, 7-1 the score for the Hardhats over the Keybirds. Elder at bat, Steen on third. Heller, the pitch comes. This one gets behind him. Back to the backstop. Steen slides in, he scores. And the Hardhats make it 8-1 off a wild pitch that just gets back and off the backstop. So no runners on anymore. And a 1-2 here now for Elder. And Steen, who adds for his second run of the day. As that is Steen's 15th run of the year. And the umpires both meet up here in front of that first base line. And we'll see what they will discuss. Catcher, pitcher up together. Third and short up together. Everyone has a talking partner, as I don't. As missing Brixie Steen, so looks like home plate umpire signaled over. I'm not sure what that was all about. But the score will remain 8-1. One-two count here for Elder with 2 away. Heller, the pitch comes. Eller gets hit And that's another hit by pitch. Shiawamek in the Veterans Classic. So he will get on board there. And now this pulls up shortstop Blaine Hunt. And Hunt walked his first time up, also driven in for a run. So the score is 8-1 with 2 outs. Elder on first following his hit by a pitch here in the bottom of the third inning. Keller looks back on first. Eller takes a little bit more of an extension. Here comes the pitch. This a little inside for ball 1. And again, he's just kind of walking down that first base line, seeing if Elder is going to take off or not. Elder did try to steal a base in the last game, got thrown out. So 1-0 here for Hunt. Hitting left-handed now. Heller again, a good look back on first. Looking in the corner of his eye, here comes the next pitch. Hunt gets good contact on it. This one high up into center field. Center fielder under it makes the catch for the third out. It was a run that came in from Dexter Steen off the wild pitch to add one more to make this game 8-1 in favor of the Hardhats. We go to the fourth inning as it is going to be Carter Johnson pitching here for the Hardhats. So Inhofer out after the third inning, and Carter Johnson doesn't pitch very often, but when he does, it's fun to watch. 5 innings pitched this season, has a 1.4 ERA and a .6 whip, 6 strikeouts, 1 batter walked, with 2 hits against and 1 run against. So Johnson, right fielder, as we have home plate umpire talking here with manager Kelvin Torvey. So as they talk things out, and the leadoff man here for Williston is going to be number 5, Ashton Nikoloff, after Chase Collins came in as the DH to hit. So Johnson getting his warm-up throws after Inhofer, 3 innings pitched, a strikeout, 1 run against, 3 hits against. So he's done well as they get a little bit of a change of scenery here on the mound. So they get set. Eller comes on here with all the catcher's gear on after he was hit by a pitch. So Johnson will get one more throw here to Elder. And we should be set for action here in the fourth inning. 8-1 still remains the score. Hardhats over the Williston Keybirds of North Dakota. About a 5.5 hour drive. So they still have a big haul after tonight's games. So Johnson, as they all give him the tap on the tap here. Elder and Johnson share a quick word. And Nikoloff had a fly out to right field his first time up. So home plate umpire just has a quick chat here with Williston manager. Discussing maybe something over the lineup. I could see the lineup card being brought out. I have no idea. So they just have a quick little chat about it. Johnson and Nikoloff both awaiting. So it looks like things may have been cleared up. And maybe some talk between Torvey and the Williston manager, maybe saying 5. I saw him .5. Maybe they go 5 innings and call it. Who knows? So Johnson gets set and ready to go for his first pitch thrown. It's been a while since we've seen him on that bump there in the middle of the field. So first pitch, arms over the head here, Nikoloff. First one in for a strike. 0-1 count for Johnson. And Nikoloff to get set. 0-1 again facing Johnson's next pitch. Swung. Roberts gets the glove there on the third. The throw, Steen makes the great windmill catch, 1 away. And the ground out there to third. Puts 1 away here in the top of the fourth. And now Callan DeLorme, who grounded to Roberts, who just made that previous play. So he gets set. Johnson One away. Next pitch comes. Swings and misses for strike one. And Williston being aggressive here on the swings as they trail behind 7 runs. 0-1 pitch comes. Johnson got a piece of it, foul tip, but the count will go 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the top of the 4th. As they get set and ready here for the next one, Johnson, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Pitch comes from Johnson. This one just had a little drop on it for the first ball now. So 1-2 count with 1 away. Johnson looks over to Roberts on third base. Here comes his next pitch. The drop just a little high. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Still 1 away. Johnson hands over the head. Here comes the pitch. This one a little inside. Ball 3. So a count that started 0-2 goes to 3-2 at full count. Johnson, the hands over the head. 3-2 pitch comes. And that one will go for ball 4. So the first walk here allowed for Johnson on the day onto DeLorme. So McCray Heller, he will come in here for an at-bat. He had a strikeout back in the 3rd inning where he first came in. So the runner on first following the walk in DeLorme. Johnson gets set. Head up and down. Here comes the first one. Up high for ball 1. So the count will go 1-0. Still with 1 away. And Johnson hasn't looked really back on first. He kind of sees him in the corner of his eye. Shakes off that call from Eller. Pitch comes down the middle. The throw over to first. Steen the tag, not in time. But the strike is a good thing. 1-1 count. All ones. 1-1 count. 1 out. And a runner on first. Quick realization there. Good realization skills by me. And Johnson takes a step here. See if that runner is going to take a lead off of first as he will return back. So 1-1 count, 1 away. Johnson, the pitch comes. Got a piece of it was Heller. Fouls off here right to the right side to the man on deck for Williston and Garrett Solberg. So 1-2 count. Johnson kicking the turf again back there on the mound. 1-2, 1 away. Another pickoff attempt on first. A bullet throw to Steen. And he never got the tag, so 1-2 count still. Here with Heller, who came in a pitch in the 3rd inning. This one a drop, just goes a little high, ball 2. And Heller still kind of waiting out that throw to see if DeLorme was going to take off the second, in which he didn't. 2-2 count. Johnson shakes off 2. Likes the 3rd. 3rd is always a charm. Johnson's pitch, this one just a little outside for ball 3, so another count that will result into full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5 hits for the Hardhats today, 3 for Williston. This one is going to get hit. Line drive right to Hunt at short, but he drops it. The play to second and a first, so it looks to be a line drive as they say DeLorme is just back on first.
We runner, batter call out on the catch. Dead ball, and the runner remains at first. 2 outs out.
So a line drive right to Hunt is what the ump in blue in the infield said. And then they say that the runner on first. So just a 1-out play, so 2 away. This pulls Solberg up. First pitch from Johnson in for a strike. And Solberg was walked last time up. 0-1 count awaits. Johnson, the right-handed pitcher with the pitch. This one is swung. This one into left field. Morgan giving back, chasing the back to it. And can't handle it on the wall. 1 run. Thought about coming in. He holds off on third. So that's going to be a double for Garrett Solberg. As that one was deep on the left field wall. Morgan had some trouble fielding it cleanly. So now to the back of the top of the order, Colin McChristian 1 for 2 today, a pop-up and a single. So runners on second and third for Williston. Johnson gets set again here for the next one. Takes a look back on second. Here comes the pitch. This one is highly popped up. Roberts trying to give chase in front of the 22 dugout, makes the easy catch and puts it away to the top of the fourth inning. They come away with no runs on the board with Carter Johnson in his first inning pitched. And the Hardhats still up by 7. Right down that McChristian pop to third. So the leadoff man, I believe, is going to be Roberts again. So we'll let them get it figured out. Still on the mound there for Williston is going to be McCray Heller. And we'll look over here, the MLB scores. Some of those games have just kind of finalized. Bottom of the 8th, the Yankees 10-2 over the Royals. And oh boy, Twins fans, put some earplugs in. This is what you not want to hear. It's currently 16-4 Rangers. In the bottom of the 8th, Blue Jays up 10-6 over the Cardinals. That one in the bottom of the 9th. White Sox over the Astros 4-1 in the middle of the 8th. Rockies have a lead 3-2 in the end of the 5th. That's something you don't see very often. The Rockies ahead or win a game. Middle of the 3rd inning, Athletics Angels 0-0. Dodgers Padres 0-0 as well. Diamondbacks, Mariners 0-0, all those games just starting. Tigers defeat the Orioles 5-3. Oh, we already went through those. Red Sox defeat the Rays 3-1 as my Red Sox prospect Roman Anthony gets his first MLB hit and a 2-run double. And then the Mets defeat the Nationals 5-4, and the Brewers beat the Braves 4-1. So that's the final scores around the MLB. So it is going to be Aiden Roberts, the man up here. As he had a 2 RBI single. His last time up also had a stolen base and a run. As he's 1 for 2, his first time up had a deep fly out to center field. So Heller, his first pitch here to Roberts goes in for a strike. So the count 0-1. Keller gets set. McChristian gives him the pitch call. This one down on the turf. Escapes away, hits the backstop. So Kiefer, the man on deck for the Hardhats, comes out to get this foul ball here out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike for the leadoff hitter in Roberts. Heller, the pitch comes. This one dropped, gets the back of Roberts. That's going to be a hit by pitch. So runner lands on first for the Hardhats, and now this is going to pull up players. Kiefer was walked his last time up, also had a stolen base and a run, and his first time up had a ground out. So the center fielder looking to get a hit here with Roberts on first. I wouldn't be shocked if we see Roberts take off to go to second as well. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, 8-1 still the score for the Hardhats in Game 2 of the doubleheader between Williston on this Tuesday night. Heller, the first pitch in, just a little high, ball 1. And again, upcoming games Thursday, the Hardhats play a doubleheader on Thursday and Friday in Pueblo, Colorado. And then that tournament goes all the way from Thursday to Sunday. And then right after that, they will go to a tournament in Omaha, Nebraska. So some upcoming fun games there. So the pickoff attempt on first, Roberts lands in time. So with a 1-0 count here still for Kiefer. Heller. Roberts right behind him. Here comes the pitch. Roberts takes off the second. The pitch outside, and no throw will be attempted. So 2-0 count. Roberts, second stolen base of the game. So they keep this thing up. 2-0 count. Heller lifts the leg. It's a bunt from Kiefer. This one's just going to go foul on that third base line. 2-1 the count. So Kiefer will have to take the trot back to pick up the bat. And Roberts on third. So Kiefer gets set with a 2-1 count. Still no outs at the bottom of the 4th. A runner on second and Roberts. Heller looking straight down. Look back on second. Second baseman creeping in and out on second. Here comes the next pitch. This one a little outside for ball 3. So Kiefer has a 3-1 count. And Coach Ewing on first base telling Kiefer something here at the plate. Roberts in a stutter step. Heller looked back. Here comes the pitch. This one outside for ball 4. So Kiefer will face back-to-back walks. So runners on first and second with no outs in the bottom of the 4th. And now Reeder comes up to bat. And Reeder can really put a hurting here on Williston. He did already early in this game. Inside the park home run. Just his first at-bat, and then just the previous one had a 2 RBI triple. So we will have a mound visit here, possibly a pitching change for the Keybirds. So we'll see what happens there on the mound. Roberts on second, Kiefer on first. Both getting on base without getting a hit. Roberts was hit by pitch, and then Kiefer, of course, with the walk. So it looks like Heller is going to stay in, just a routine mound visit. So that's going to be the call here. 8-1 still the score. Heller looks back on second. Reeder for his 3rd at-bat of the game. And the first pitch just awaiting. Runners on 1 and 2, still no outs. Bottom of the 4th. Looks back on second as Keller. Roberts wants to really take off. We'll see if he will. And Keller takes a step here off the mound, so Roberts has to return on to second. I wouldn't be shocked if Roberts just goes right now. Heller looks him right down on second. Here comes the first one to Reeder. He's going to bunt this one. That's perfectly placed. Beats it out. A beautiful bunt by Wyatt Reeder. Gets the bases loaded here for the Hardhats. And now this brings up Kane McLeod. And McLeod, his last time up, as he's had a pop-up and a ground out. So 0 for 2 today, looking to improve on that one. So a call sign here from the catcher. Still no outs remaining in the bottom of the 4th inning with bases are loaded for the Hardhats. This is a great opportunity to be in here. 6th hit of the game for the Hardhats, and Reeder has now, again, half of those hits, 3 of the 6. Next pitch comes in. This one's just going to go down low. Ball 1 to McLeod. First pitch of his 3rd at-bat of the game. 1-0 count. Heller. Here with the pitch. This one a little outside again for ball 2. 2-0 count for Kane McLeod, who's looking to keep this up here in the score as well. 2-0, Heller waits. Here comes the pitch. Again, outside for ball 3. This could be a 3-0 count. I mean, I wouldn't expect a swing here. McLeod takes the draw on the plate. Keller looks back on to third. Pitch comes. This one, ball 4. And an RBI walk with bases loaded. So the Hardhats make this game 9-1. For McLeod. And now Jace Morgan, as he comes in. He's over 2 today with 2 ground outs. So another mound visit here for Williston. Still no outs. Bases are loaded now. An 8-run lead for the Hardhats. 9-1 the score. In game 2 of the doubleheader. And it looks like we might have a substitution and some pitching changes. So Heen comes out of the outfield. He'll be pitching now back to a left-hander for Williston. And they're going to move Heller to third base as they pull Ashton Nikolov off of third. So No outs. Morgan will be the next hitter for the Hardhats. Bases will be loaded still on this Tuesday night. A great day for baseball it has been. The Hardhats with the walk-off winning game one of the doubleheader of a score of 8-7, as they've done a tremendous job all year. 24-2-1 the record, as they have a lot of big tournaments coming up. Obviously the Firecracker in early July over the 4th of July. So make sure you come out to the ballpark if you live here, and obviously on Hardhats TV they'll be all streamed, as that is one of the coolest tournaments in all of baseball. A lot of teams from all over the nation come to that. And then they go to Pueblo on Thursday, and then the following week in Omaha, Nebraska. I believe that's the same time the College World Series is happening as well. Do not quote me on that, I'm quite not sure. So left-hander and Heen, as he still will get his warm-up throws in. And Chase Collins, who started this game for Williston, who was a left-handed pitcher, so they go back to a left-handed pitcher here in Heen, and he had a single and a walk when he was batting. So this will pull Morgan back up there with the pink bat, and McChristian gives the call here to all his infielders, and they're all playing in really tight. Maybe another bunt could be here from Morgan. Kiefer on third. First pitch goes in for a strike. So Kiefer on second, Kiefer on third, Reeder on second, and McLeod on first, following his RBI walk to make this game 9-1. Next pitch by Heen. Morgan gets contact on it, goes foul, so the count will go 0-2. Still no outs in the bottom of the fourth. Heen looks to his catcher. Here comes the pitch. Morgan gets contact, pops this one high up. Shortstop under it makes the catch just there for the first out here in the fourth inning. So Morgan pops up to the short, and now Dexter Steen walked his first at-bat, hit a triple is next. Been a rough few days for him. Back on the field, and back what he does, what he loves, what he does. Oh my goodness. He's doing what he loves to do. So with one away, bases are still loaded. First pitch to Steen, a little up high, ball one. So a 1-0 count. Left-handed batter. Steen, who was entering this game at a .391 average, third on the team in batting average. So next one, again outside, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Heen, the left-handed pitcher who comes in this game. Here comes the pitch. This one outside, ball 3. And as his little brother, Brixton Steen, said, he's been a walking machine his whole baseball career. We'll see if Brixton lives up to his word. 3-0 count for Heen. Lefty pitches. This one outside, ball 4 for a walk. Another RBI walk, and the Hardhats have a 10-1 lead. So the second walk of the game for Steen and Heen. So this will pull Carter Johnson in. He comes in a hit for Inhofer, with him pitching as well. 9-run lead now. Heen, the first one to Johnson for ball 1. And this game has just kind of gone back and forth, for sure in the hands of the Hardhats, though, as the offense has been producing quite well tonight. 1-0 pitch comes. Johnson gets a piece of it. This will go foul towards us here in this part of the Crow's Nest. So 1-1 count for Johnson, also known as Tater, the nickname. So 1-1 count. Heen, the left-handed pitcher. And this one just up high of the zone for ball 2. 2-1 count. Bases are still loaded. Currently 8:28, almost 8:30. A quick game 2 of the doubleheader. Next pitch up high again for ball 3. 3-1 count for Carter Johnson. And And with McLeod, the runner, there on third. Next pitch, in for a strike. So full count goes Johnson. And the next man up for the Hardhats is Josh Elder. 3-2 and 1 away in the bottom of the fourth inning. 10-1 Hardhats lead. Heen's pitch is in for a strike three. Catches him looking. So 2 away. Heen will throw his first of the game. So Elder comes in. Last time up, got one on the backside for a hit by pitch. 2 outs. Bases remain loaded. Heen, the lefty, looks on first. No infielders on the bag, so he's going to run this one or hit this one right to the second baseman. The throw to first is there for the third out here in the long bottom of the fourth inning. 2 runs have been scored, and to make this game 10-4 in favor of the Hardhats as we go into the fifth inning. And we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back for the action between the Post 22 Hardhats and the Williston Keybirds. So they just announced the 50-50 winner. Always a good time to come down to the ballpark, get a chance to win a 50-50 raffle. Maybe even catch a foul ball. Turn it to the concession stands and watch some great baseball of the prestigious, legendary Post 22 baseball organization, all the way from Cadets, Bullets, Expos, 18U, and Hardhats. Every single team plays every single game with great baseball. So Johnson is still the pitcher here, and the batter is going to be the shortstop, Jackson Janot. 1 for 2 today, having a fly out and a single. So Johnson gets set here for his first one, and that one just goes a little down low, the offering for ball 1. 1-0 count starts off for Johnson, who came in the last inning for Dawson Inhofer, who started the game. 1-0 pitch count comes. This one is swung. Line drive right to third baseman. Ian Roberts makes the heads-up play. And now pulls up number 1, Max Heen, who just came in to pitch not too long ago. So he's going to get that call up. Left-handed batter, Johnson, his first pitch comes. This one high for ball 1. 1-0 count. 6 hits for the Hardhats this evening, with 4 for Williston. And Williston having 1 error to the Hardhats is none. And Heen gets good contact on this one, hits us to the right field side. And that's just going to go for a foul ball. Puts the count to 1-1. Johnson gets set. 1 away. Right-hander delivers. This one is highly popped up. Reeder, the second baseman, is under it. Going back a little bit. Back chopping. Center fielder called for it and for the second out. That was a little close one. A little dangerous, too. That's how Wyatt Reeder flows. And let center fielder Kiefer catch that one. So now pulls up Eden Mortensen. Hit a single and a sacrifice fly. Near the top of the fifth, 2 away. Johnson gets set. First pitch comes high, and ducking out of the way there is Mortensen, avoiding getting hit. And the man on deck, number 12 for Williston. Johnson gets set here for the next pitch. This one in for a strike. So it goes to a 1-1 count. And after the game. We'll go through game 1 and game 2. Player of the games here on Hardhats TV, and this one is popped up high. Johnson ditches the hard hat. Won't call it. Steen makes the catch. And that does it for the top of the 5th inning. Hardhats still hold on to the lead, 10-1. So going into the bottom of the 5th, we'll take another short break and we'll be back here on Hardhats TV as it is still Max Heen pitching for Williston. So we get set, ready to go for bottom of the 5th, and the crowd has died down a little bit here on this Tuesday night. So Blaine Hunt will be the leadoff hitter. Hunt today having a great, well, in both games having a great time. Walked his first at-bat today, and he flew out to center field for his second. So Heen gets set, ready here for his first pitch in the bottom of the 5th. First one goes up high for ball 1. 1-0 count. Heen gets set, ready for his next pitch here to Hunt. And lefty delivers this one up high. Ball 2, and Hunt, who his last at-bat was hitting left-handed with a right-handed pitcher, and he started the game hitting right-handed with a left-handed pitcher. Now he's back to that spot with a left-handed pitcher here pitching. Next one comes. Hunt gets a piece of it. This one's going to go foul off here to the right side. Count will go 2-1. So 2-1 count. And catcher chatting it up here really quick with the home plate umpire. 2-1 count. Heen, the lefty, pitch in. Hunt swings and misses for strike 2.
Time running out. Check out our concession stand, get some goodies, or the next 22 store, all apparel to help you represent those 22.
2-2 count. No outs. Leadoff man Hunt here in the bottom of the 5th. Hunt, a little chop on it. This one down to the dirt. And they look to see first base umpire. He said he didn't go, so that's ball 3. On that check swing. 3-2 count for Blaine Hunt. He's been fighting off a lot of those today. So Heen gets the call from his catcher and McChristian. Here comes the pitch down the middle. Catches him looking for the first out. So that's the second one for Keene here on the day. And this will pull up the man of the second game, Aiden Roberts. A fly out. He's got a 2 RBI single, hit by a pitch. He's done a lot here in this game. And they're ready to go here. Heen, the first pitch to Roberts, gets a swing on this one, hit into left field, and add for another single for Roberts. As our announcer here on the field said, first pitch he sees, he swings, and you just did right there, a good hit there into left field. Kevin does a great job of being the Post 22 announcer here on the field. So with Roberts on first base, next one for Kiefer, gets a good swing on this one into right field. Getting Chase makes the catch here for the second out. A fly just to right field. And now pulls up Wyatt Reeder. And Reeder, who has had 3 hits here today, insider, first time, had the 2 RBI triple and then just got that single on a bunt last time. So he has been on fire this game. 2 away, Roberts on first. Reeder following the fly out to right field from Kiefer. He in the first one, Roberts takes off the second, in for a strike. Roberts slides in safe for the stolen base. And another one on the day for A. Roberts, leading the team in stolen bases. 0-1 count here for Heen. On to Reeder. Takes a look back on second where Roberts is. Again, Icky and shuffling back and forth. Reeder gets a good contact, and this one into center field. Roberts is going to round home. He will score an RBI single for Wyatt Reeder, and it makes this game 11-1. And the Hardhats have done it, and this game is over. A final score of 11-1 just in 5 innings. The post-22 Hardhats have done. They walked off last game, came back to win. They were down from 7-2, win it back to 8-7. Now they win, and they take care of business here, 11-1 in Game 2 of the doubleheader. So quickly here, we'll go through the player of the games in both Game 1 and Game 2. I think I have to probably go with my Game 1 player of the game. I'm going to go with the DH, Blaine Hunt. He had an inside-the-park home run. He had an RBI triple. He did very well. So I'm going to give him the player of the game in Game 1. And again, I don't think this is a hard thing to think about. Game 2 player of the game, I'm going to go Wyatt Reeder with him playing incredible inside-the-park home run and 2 RBI triple and a bunt and an RBI single. As they'll here go on home play, as they will say a quick prayer. So the prayer circle between both Williston and post-22 Hardhats. So just making sure you all know, games happening 4:30 and 7 o'clock in Pueblo. You're on Hardhats TV. Well, this is Wyatt Simmons of Hardhats TV. Sign off. Have a good night, and we'll see you soon.